So just like the title of this video, I want to keep the intro equally straightforward. Today I'm here to give you 5 reasons why you should consider buying the iPhone 12 and the 12 mini when it comes out this November. But of course, before we continue here, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like on this video if you want to, of course, and leave a comment. Any interaction helps my content perform better. And if you are already subscribed, be sure to click the bell icon as it does help the channel out a lot. Reason number 1, the displays on the iPhone 12 and 12 mini are stunning this year. Essentially, they are brighter, sharper, and they have more contrast compared to that of the iPhone 11 and the iPhone XR, which are still for sale on Apple's website. And it's a big difference. I mean, yes, they look the same. You can say, oh, they're the same thing, but the bezels are slimmer, it's brighter. Once again, every aspect of this panel is better. And I mean, when I, picked this up the other day, I don't want to say it seemed antiquated, but it was just an inferior experience. So, once you go OLED, you can't go back, and it is a great feature I'm glad Apple brought to the non-$1,000 iPhones, and I think you're gonna really enjoy this phone for this reason. It is honestly a pro feature. I mean, I thought that the iPhone 12 Pro had the same display, although the Pro display is a bit brighter, but other than that, it's the same. And that's why these phones are a bit more expensive this year. But having said that, let's move on to reason number 2. The design has substantially changed for the first time since 2014. Since iPhone 6, we've had the soap bar style iPhone with, curved edges, but Apple decided to bring back the flat edges that were introduced with the iPhone 4 back in 2010 and, popularized or refined with the iPhone 5 back in, I think 2012. But yeah, Apple decided to bring these back, and not only are they more aesthetically pleasing and industrial looking, but they're just better for grip. I mean, everybody I've talked to, everybody I've shown these phones to, the 12 Pro included, have said, yeah, this phone is easier to hold. It might cut into your hand a little bit more, but with the silicone case, I don't find that to be the case, But yeah, I mean, these phones are just more grippable. You don't feel like you're about to drop them. So that's a big plus here. Not only do these phones look better this year, but they feel better. And real quick, I'm just gonna tell you, the royal blue on this phone, especially in person, is just gorgeous. Reason number 3, this phone is lighter weight compared to Apple's other offerings, and the 12 mini will be even more light, so think about that. But yeah, this phone is lighter compared to the XR and the 11, and not only those phones, but the 12 Pro as well, which is funny because it has the same form factor and everything and very similar features, but stainless steel does weigh this phone down, which I think is kind of a negative quality. So yeah, I think that this phone, with it being lighter, is just more enjoyable to use overall, and it makes me wish that Apple would implement, aluminum sides into the Pro line in the future, or at least, leave an option to choose it. Reason number 4, like the iPhone XR and the 11 before, this phone packs the latest and greatest Apple SoC, which is the 6-core Apple A14 with 5nm architecture, and it's just better than ever this year. I mean, it's blazing fast, apps open instantly, games run beautifully, and I've seen no stutter, no lag at all. I mean, it is a fantastic processor, and of course, it's gonna give you the same level of performance compared to that of the iPhone 11 Pro and the brand new iPad Air as well. And finally, reason number 5, the wide-angle camera in this phone is just excellent this year. It's the same one you can find in the 12 Pro, and it has a wider aperture of f1.6, which makes low-light photos better, and also it gives you better natural bokeh, just a little bit more background blur naturally, which is so great to see in photos and video. Oh, and speaking of low-light performance, real quick, I just want to say the ultra-wide camera now has the ability to access Apple's long exposure. So overall, the camera quality and feature set is much better this year, even with this, cheaper non-Pro iPhone. And that about wraps things up here. I hope this video was helpful. I cannot wait to get my hands on the smaller form factor 12 mini to compare form factors and of course to experience a properly small iPhone for the first time in a couple of years. I'd appreciate it once again if you leave a like on this video, comment of course if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.